children, welcome to our Science 4 class, and today we will be learning about the beneficial and harmful interactions among living things. In this topic, you will be able to describe some types of beneficial and harmful interactions among living things. Now class, are you all ready for our new lesson for today? Okay, let's start. Living things constantly interact with one another in an ecosystem. An ecosystem consists of a community of organisms together with their physical environment. Ecosystems can be of different sizes. It can be on land or in water. Within these ecosystems, different ecological relationships occur. Ecological relationships describes the interaction between and among organisms within their environment. And there are two types of interactions among living things in their environment, namely the beneficial interaction among living things in their environment and the harmful interactions among living things in their environment. Let us first tackle what are the beneficial interactions among living things in their environment. Beneficial interactions among living things in their environment is an interaction where both species benefit from the relationship. And there are two types of beneficial interactions among living things in their environment, the mutualism and the commensalism interaction. Mutualism is a type of interaction where both species benefit from the relationship. So for example, take a look at this video. What organisms can you see? Okay, very good. A bee and a flower. Bees fly from flower to flower gathering nectar, which they make into food, and this benefits the bees. On the other hand, when they land in a flower, the bees get some pollen on their hairy bodies. And when they land in the next flower, some of the pollen from the first one rubs off, pollinating the plant. So this benefits the plants. So in this mutualistic relationship, the bees get to eat and the flowering plants get to reproduce. The second type of beneficial interaction is the commensalism. Commensalism is a type of interaction where one organism benefits while the other is not harmed nor affected. So for example, take a look at this picture. What organisms can you see? Okay, very good. Orchids and a tree. Orchids grow on trees but use them just for support. They do not obtain energy or nutrients from the trees. Therefore, the tree is unharmed or unaffected. Now, let us proceed to the second type of interaction, which is the harmful interactions among living things in their environment. So, harmful interactions, it is a type of interaction where one species benefits but the other is harmed nor affected. And there are three types of harmful interactions among living things in their environment, namely the predation, parasitism, and the competition. So predation is a type of interaction where one benefits while the other one is harmed or badly affected. So for example, take a look at this video. The horned lizard eats the ant. So the lizard was benefited while the ant was killed. So in a predation relationship, a predator is an organism that eats another organism, and the prey is the organism in which the predator eats. The second harmful interaction is the parasitism. Parasitism is a relationship where one organism is benefited while the other one is harmed. So for example, take a look at this picture. What can you see in the picture? Okay, very good. The mosquito is sucking blood from a human. The mosquito was benefited, while human may be harmed, especially if the mosquito is infected with the dengue virus. So in parasitism relationship, the one benefited is called the parasite, while the harmed one is called the host. The third one is the competition. Competition is the striving or vying between organisms for the things needed for survival. Organisms may compete for food, sunshine, space, shelter, water, and other things that they need for survival. So for example, take a look at this video. Now, what can you see in the video? Okay, very good. The three cats are fighting and competing for a piece of meat. For today's lesson, here are some exercises that you will going to answer. In exercise 1, our activity is called Interact with Me. So in this activity, you will identify the type of interaction that exists among the organisms below. In exercise 2, our activity is called Check Talk. Now, in this activity, put a check before the number if it tells the correct interaction among organisms, and put a mark if it's not. In exercise 3, our activity is called I Can Pick, I Can Tell. So in this activity, select at least 5 parts of organisms and then write their interactions or relationships. And for our last activity, for our exercise 4, complete the table below and give 2 examples for each interaction among living things. That's all for today, class. I hope you have learned from our lesson today. Thank you and goodbye. God bless.